Oh my god, Rocktopus is experiencing a revival. A revival of what? There was one guy on it. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here, back with some more of Planet Coaster. Okay, let's cut the nonsense. This is going to be a make or break episode. This is it. If I cannot, by the end of this episode, turn this park around and make it somewhat vaguely profitable without getting any loans, we're calling it a day. How is that going to end? I don't know. I suppose I should say something like, stay tuned until the end of the episode. Don't leave now, folks. I should probably even be saying, like and subscribe or something, but I just don't do that in my videos. We're going to make or break here. I'm going to be making a number of large and small changes to what's going on here, and we're going to see if we can turn this thing around. I do notice, I saw this when I was editing the last one, we did complete a challenge. We had 22 people visit our restaurant. I will happily take that money because I desperately need it. The smooth move is broken down. The smooth move is starting to age. Okay, make or break time. Now, a lot of this I'm probably going to have to do off camera, so to speak, because this is going to take a while. But I'm going to just start moving a bunch of stuff out of here. Everything is getting moved way over here. We're going to try and, first of all, work with the pathing problems. So I'm going to go ahead and delete a bunch of things, move a bunch of things, and see if we can shuffle some people around. I'd rather not move this whole gingerbread house. Can I move it as one entity? Hopefully I can. Oh, thank God I can. Okay, good. I didn't want to have to put all of that back together. That was going to be a bit of a fuss. All right, the rest of this can just get deleted. I will put it back up later if I have the money to do that. All right, where does that put me? Because the goal is to widen out this entire path and make it, well, better, frankly. Multiple shops. Yes, I know multiple shops are not accessible. I just moved them to the middle of nowhere. Now, it's not that I want to ditch Planet Coaster. I don't. I actually really enjoy playing this game, but I'm having to start thinking about efficiency. And that's, I know, not a word that gets thrown around the channel very often. Not with any sincerity, anyway. Usually I'm laughing out loud while I say the word efficiency. But I've got to start thinking about that because what is happening is we're running into a problem with how long I record this game versus how much actual useful footage I get out of it. So a little behind the scenes as I'm just sort of messing around with stuff here. On the channel, I am generally shooting for about a 2-to-1 ratio. In that if I record for an hour, I'm going to get about 30 minutes of usable footage out of that will be an episode of something somewhere on the channel. What I'm running into with Planet Coaster is more of like a 3-to-1, 4-to-1, sometimes even 5-to-1 ratio. So, for instance, the last episode that is out before this one, I recorded for about 90 minutes. I got about 20 minutes of usable footage. A great deal of Planet Coaster is just me walking away from the game and letting money tick in. And that's fundamentally not okay because I've got 8 videos and 2 live streams I'm putting up every week. This is a production machine here. I can't be sitting around waiting for the game to tick by. If I'm playing it in my own time, great, no problem. I can have a snack, I can watch TV, things can happen. But here, I'm on a time frame. Things have got to happen. Now, one big thing I'm going to do there, if I can figure out how to do it, is move the entire Witch's Haunt. This is just dominating the front gate. We can't get people moving around the park because they're all huddling up around the Witch's Haunt. So I don't want to move the track. I want to move the entire ride. So move, that's just the track. I don't want to do that. I want to move everything. How do we go about... What if I just save the whole thing as a blueprint and then put it back? Oh, I might have to pay for that again, though. I'm minus $4,000 right now. I'm minus $4,000. I don't want to... You know what? Slam it into pause mode before I lose more money here. Edit the track. No. Start the no. No. Yes, but no. Okay, if I do move the whole track, can I then move the stuff around it somewhere else? Where am I going to put this, by the way? I didn't actually think that part of the equation out. What if we maybe put it over here? Is that something that could happen? We could put it maybe like right in the middle... over here, over by Rocktopus. Everybody loves Rocktopus. That's not true, actually. Everybody hates Rocktopus. I don't know why. It's an octopus and it rocks. Now, can I grab all of you? I want all of this. No, that's just the house. I don't want the house. I don't want to fuss with moving every single bit of the Witch's Haunt over here. I'm going to undo that for right now. And somewhere in here is move all of this. Okay, how about select the ride and all sequence parts? Will that do what I want it to do? That seems to... Well, it's got many of the things I want in it. Not all of them, if I'm honest. Not all of them. It doesn't take any of the rocks or anything like that. There's a challenge available. I'm sure I will fail. I have no doubt of that. So let's put this... Oh, this is going horribly wrong. This is just not what I wanted to do. I want all of it. I know the comments section is probably already filling up with, here's how you do that, but it doesn't seem to want to do that. So I'm just going to park this guy over here. I may or may not even bother moving. Oh, this is not okay. I wanted this whole thing to go like this. I suppose I could just demo it and then put the whole thing up again somewhere else. Undo that for right now. Maybe I can get away with not doing this. Okay, the ride's back on, and hopefully widening out this path will move people around a little bit better. I might do the same thing and take this path all the way over here. You know what, just go ahead and... Actually, you have no money, Dave. What did you think you were going to do with minus $3,000? You're sitting here again. Well, while that's all ticking around, I'm actually back into positive right now. Let's go back to another suggestion from the comments section, which is just slightly raising the prices on all of the shops. Just a little bit more on everything. Oh, can I not do that right from here? I'd really like to do that right from here. Okay, I know I can sync the prices. I'll do that when I get over there. Is anything at all doing well? Information booth is doing pretty well. Information booth. Professor Wurst, not so good. Minus 138 on the bratwurst there. What else is doing broadly okay? Hats. Okay, find me a hat shop, please. Let's change you. Yeah, finances. No, there we go. Items for sale. Okay, how about just like $12.50 on each, and then I'll sync this to all of the hat shops in the area. Also, why are we not selling everything? What's the deal with that? Why are we not selling literally all the things here? A rock hat, ecto goggles, a boater hat? Why are we not selling all hats to everybody? There's candy skull hats. There's a Valkyrie hat. Sync everything to everything. Yeah, Looney Balloon seems to do pretty well, too. So how about these are like $8 for a balloon instead of $7.50? Just try to squeeze a little tiny bit more money out of everyone who's buying anything at all. I should probably go down and close the ones that aren't making money. And someone else in comments had said, you obviously have way too many shops, and I had done that because people said I didn't have enough shops, so now too little, too few sounds about right for the channel. And also, yeah, price sync that, so that is synced to all occasions. Wow, now everything is losing money. Now everything is losing. Everyone hates this now. And the thing is, I've played this in my own time, and I can make this profitable. I've actually got a pretty decent game going along right now, but I fundamentally started this off badly. We all recognize that. I fundamentally started this off. The idea of like 3-4 different quarters to the park was just a very silly idea. I should have kept everything nice and condensed. Well, it's a very silly looking path now, but people might be moving a little bit more freely through this. And also another comment that said just turn off the priority VIP pass thing, because that's choking people up down here. Nobody's going to the regular path as much as they're going through the... Well, actually, they're not really going through the VIP path. They're just choked up on the path itself. Maybe if I could make the path to the ride a little bit longer, there wouldn't be as many people waiting right here. Oh my god, Rocktopus is experiencing a revival. A revival of what? There was one guy on it. There was one guy on Rocktopus. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's really happy that it's coming back in. How's the old restaurant doing these days? How are we doing in things here? Okay, lifetime profit. Minus $24,000. $24,000. Start bumping the price up here, kids. Yeah, still getting some massive choke points around here. Delete all of this. Nobody can even get to that bench anyway, so it's largely irrelevant. And delete that. Where are we at? Again, always hovering around that $200 mark. Move this bin over here. Could I maybe just get a few bucks to do one path from A to B? I know I have insufficient funds. Stop yelling at me. I don't know if I'm making it better or worse at this point. It seems like they're just getting more choked up in here. I should have done giant paths from day one. I know that. I recognize that now. Okay, how about we take the whole bathroom and move that somewhere else? Because that could be a bit of an issue. Let's tuck that guy over there. There you go. You want to go to the bathroom? Go over there. And no, not Lewis. I don't want to move Lewis. He looks like he's having a reasonably decent time, and he might be spending some money here. But Lewis, I want to move your building here kind of over just a little bit more like this. This is the thing here. Put it like that. Okay, that gives people no reason to stand here. Move along, please. Where is my security? Move along. Nothing to see here. You know what? You don't want to move? I will make you move by deleting that path. There you go. Multiple rides have broken down. Yes, they often do. It's a common occurrence. I've also just demolished the queue for teacup here. I know I have insufficient funds. Why do you keep telling me that? Why? I want this to go this way, and then I want it to go somewhere else. This is all going to work out. It's all going to be fine. Okay, worst path design ever. But the only goal here is just to try and get people flowing, moving. Yeah, it's the next thing that's got to go is the queue for this. This is just incomplete. People are just getting jammed up trying to get in here. This is why I wanted to move the whole Witch's Haunt, but I simply do not find it acceptable that I can't move literally every part of it. I want to move all of it, not some of it. No, somehow I've made it worse. Somehow I've made it so much worse. Okay, let's try and move the path for the Witch's Haunt. So shut this down for right now. All right, everybody go away. Shut this down. Do I have any money to be doing this? I do not. Well, weirdly, I'm up 3K. I don't quite know how that's happened, but there it is. I've got most of this stuff demolished here. Now I just need to do the new queue from here. And let's just see how much nonsense I can make out of this. We're going to go nice and long here, and it's going to go in a completely other direction right now. No VIP queue. We'll blow that off. We won't worry about that. Nobody pays for that thing anyway. Okay, if I now turn you back on, everyone's going to flood over there probably. Is that better? Okay, there are less people here. That's oddly what I want. I want less people in this part of the park. Except now they're all over here, aren't they? Now they're all over here. Okay. Okay. Boy, people do love that Witch's Haunt. People just are wicked into that Witch's Haunt. I'd love to move it, guys. I know, I see you down there. I see you down there, Calvin. I'd love to move it too. But you understand how it's unacceptable that I can't figure out how to move the entire thing rather than just the track. You get that, right, Calvin? Okay, is there anything else in settings that I can do? Shut it off again. Is there anything in operations that I could do? How about we added some more cars? I guess I can get a lot. So 20 cars. And then how about we just bump up the speed a little bit? Full load, yes. All of the rest of this is fine. Disable the priority pass. We're not doing priority passes on this. Okay. Do I need to test it again? I guess I need to test it again. Well, while that's going on, let's keep up with the bumping up the prices on everything. Gulpy Slush, did we bump you up a little bit? Let's make sure that we're doing that. So you can be $7.50, and I will sync this to everything. Oh, it's already synced, even better. Little extra, 50 cents more. That's all I'm asking for your Gulpy. How about Street Fox Coffee? You're almost making money. So what if we just bump you up a little tiny bit? 50 cents on all of those and sync that to all of them. You're almost making money. A few more people paying an extra 50 cents might do the job there. Are we done with the testing nonsense on the Witch's Haunt here? Have we run all of these insane cars through here? Are you done, sir? Yes, you are. Okay, good. Put that back on. We need to be making something around here, and this is the only thing people are interested in. Well, good news, bad news. The good news is that the logjam of people over in this part of the park is completely fixed. Everyone can move around very, very freely now. The bad news is the logjam has moved over here. So this exists. I want to say just shut down the Witch's Haunt. The Witch's Haunt is causing all of this problem. but I can't. It's the only thing that's doing okay around here. I mean, I say that most of the rides are doing okay for the most part. They're all, well, broadly making money. Teacups, not so much. I did have the path shut down for a while there. That might be affecting it. Rocktopus is completely tanking, but it's reviving. It's going to be great. So what if we start this process? What if we bump everything up by 50 cents on every ride? That one just broke down as I was raising the price. Thank you so much for that. And of course, without the log jam over here, nobody's really going to these shops or bathrooms or anything like that. I need them to be going to the bathrooms. It's $1 a pop. There we go. There's $4 right there. $4 just walked out of the bathroom. Thank you. Thank you for relieving yourself and paying me $1 for the privilege of doing so. Hey, you know what hasn't happened in a while? I haven't had anyone quit in like 2 or 3 game days. That's in the win column for me. That's kind of sad, but that's in the win column for me. None of my employees have quit within the last, I'm going to say 3 to 4 game days right now. Apparently the boom boat has become a classic. Yeah, there are quite a few people lined up for that. It's probably the hippos. Very dangerous animal. Kill more people annually than sharks. You wouldn't know it to look at them, but yeah, they're horribly, horribly dangerous animals. So don't go in the hippo rivulet here, gutter. I'm not sure where these hippos live, but don't go in there. They're very, very dangerous. Oh, and somewhere along the way I achieved a monthly profit of $500. I should probably check in with these things more often. You know, what with them handing me money and all, where, oh, I've already spent that money. That money already went away. Oh. And there is a part of me that just wants to demo the Witch's Haunt. Just get rid of it because it's causing such a horrible traffic jam everywhere else, and it's got to be slowing people down from going literally anywhere else in the park. The rest of the park gets very, very little attention. I mean, there's a few people over here. There's not nobody over here, you know, because Boomboat being so popular, but nobody cares about post-apocalyptic world anymore. It's very, very sad. Actually, all these people are here for the slightly inconvenient elevator ride and to watch the exploding car that I put so much time into. So very much time into. It is probably one of the better things I've done in this game. Certainly at the top of the list. I mean, what I should do is draw a big box around the place, demo everything, and then start all over again, because I cannot stress this enough. Fundamental core flaws were instituted into this game from day one by me. Personally, by me. I set this up badly. I fully recognize this, but I wanted it to look like what I wanted it to look like. Where's my money at? Oh, again, we're hovering around that $200 mark. We just can't break that, can we? Okay, where are we at? I just spent about 20 minutes running some laundry, got the dishwasher going, had a quick snack, cup of coffee, and we're still negative some odd lots of money down. Alrighty. I mean, I keep looking at it, and I keep coming back to tear it all down and start all over again. That's really how this is getting fixed. I can make all of these little changes here and there, but fundamentally, this just did not start well. I did things that were not advised and were very, very silly, and I favored aesthetics over function, which is kind of my nature. And then we come back to the conversation that we had earlier about the nature of time and efficiency. Well, I mean, I say we were having a conversation. It's not like we were standing face to face. I was talking to you, you were talking to me. I was really talking to myself. That's kind of what I do here. I sit in this room and I play video games and I talk to myself and I desperately hope that somebody watches it. It's a weird world that we live in now, isn't it? But it comes down to efficiency. I have been recording for about an hour, and I think I will be lucky if I get about 10 to 15 minutes of usable footage out of that. The rest of this has been largely me doing laundry. Nowhere near Planet Coaster. So I don't think this should come as any surprise, and although it does indeed sadden me to say it, I want to stress that. I like this game. I really, really like this game, but this cannot be episode after episode of putting down like a picnic table and then waiting for the next bit of money to come in to put down the second picnic table next to it. The money minigame is getting a little tiring on my end, and I can only imagine a little tiring on your end too. I think we go with Plan A, which is we call it a day on Planet Coaster. I deeply enjoy this game. I really do. And I did have a lot of fun playing it for you guys, but I just don't think it's working out for the channel. It's just not... It's not quite right for what I want to do on the channel, and I think I can do better for you. I do. I think I can do better for you. So we are going to very sadly shut down Dave's awesome rides. Again, possibly not a surprise to anyone. I think I've been seeing this coming myself for about 2 or 3 episodes now, and I'm going to close the doors on the Witch's Haunt and make all these morons leave because they're causing choke points. But guys, do please let me know what you thought of Planet Coaster in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. But maybe we close the door during a zombie apocalypse, Cinnamon, huh? It's just basic security technique. If the door is closed, Cinnamon, the zombies are going to have to work harder to get in. What you've done is put up a big sign on the top of your roof here that says, "Hey zombies, this way for food." Alright, is there an actual fire, or are you just telling me that fire is a thing that exists? Because I'm very familiar with that. Fire loves me, and it wants to be near me at all times. And I'm pretty sure they're trying to beat him to death with a baguette, which is less effective than you might commonly think it would be. I have created epic fruitcake. Those words have never been uttered in the entirety of human history. That sentence has never come together. I have made epic fruitcake.